double, but was just 6 for 17 from the field. The Kings were led by 40-year-old Vince Carter, who had 24 points off the bench. Cleveland has now lost 3 out of 4. Here's Dwayne Wade and LeBron after the game.
It's one of those games. We had zero rhythm. Had some early in the first, had some in the third. We cut the lead. Other than that, we just off rhythm.
We got a rhythm, you know. We had a flow going, we had a rhythm going, and then things changed a little bit. We were trying to bring new guys back. Tristan came back, and then the lineup is different. And then so you're trying to figure out your game. That's the part of it when you have guys who, that was out and they come back in. We've had some slippage, and we got to figure out a way to nip it in the bud before it becomes we're in a rut, and we got to get us back out of it.
Shannon, is this loss a big deal or no big deal?
No, it's not a big deal now, but there are some concerning signs that they might revert back to what they were earlier in the year. Their teams are shooting lights out from the three-point line again, Skip. And as LeBron and D. Wade mentioned, they made a run in the third quarter. They even took the lead. And then they got 3 consecutive stops, but they came down and hoisted up bad shots. Instead of running their offense and try to build upon that lead, everybody's trying to go for the three-pointer here, three-pointer here, three-pointer there. No, just run your offense. Kevin Love did get in foul trouble. That hurt a lot because he was smoking in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was just catching things from 27 feet and letting it go. LeBron has not shot the ball well the last 2 games. He's way, way up under what he normally shoots. And also, my concern with T. Lue is I don't know why you're trying to integrate Tristan Thompson back so quickly. You had a rhythm with that second unit. Let them ride it out, and Tristan finds his way back into the lineup. But you just don't insert him and mess up the flow. Because Jetty Osman was playing really well with that second unit. Yep. But now Tristan is grabbing his minutes, and Tristan coming off an injury is not the same guy, Skip. He's not that energizer guy. He's not that guy that's getting all these loose balls, that's challenging shots at the rim. He's not that right now. So I don't understand why T. Lue would upset the apple cart of the second unit because they were playing well. But, Skip, you watched the game. Vince Carter went back to Toronto. He was smoking.
He was.
They entered the first quarter, guy hits a jumper. Into the third quarter, Vince Carter pulls up with a 3. And then to start the fourth, they go 10 of 13. Mm-hmm. Well, when you're shooting 75%, it's going to be hard. Everybody, even Willie Cauley-Stein, he 8 of 14. Vince, 10 of 12. What you going to do with that? And like you said, one of those games, here we are in late December on a Wednesday night, playing at 7 West Coast time, 10 East Coast time.
Yep.
Now, you remember now when Sacramento came to the land, they had them down by 14, and it took a Herculean effort for the Cavs to come back and win that game. So don't be slighted because if I'm not mistaken, I think the Sacramento also blew out the Thunder. So they're better than you think. But when you go your backup, score 68 points, bench points, and you got a plus 28, plus 20, plus 21, plus 25 from your backups, and everybody in the starting unit for the most part is a minus, Skip, you can't do anything with that. I mean, it's one of those nights, but you better like D. Wade said, let's nip this in the bud before we get back into that rut.
Okay, so back to Joy's question. I do not think this was a big deal in miniature, just in looking at this one game in late December in Sacramento, especially after a big stage Christmas Day game, that it's just a little bit of a letdown to have to go to Sacramento after playing at Golden State, in the marquee game on Christmas Day. But I am still concerned, and I'm going to voice my concern one more time about your man, LeBron James. He played a game-high 38 minutes at Sacramento last night. He played almost 10 minutes of the 12 fourth-quarter minutes when the game slipped away quickly at the start of the fourth, to your point. I don't get it. He is leading the league in minutes played in his 15th year. Now, I'm going to throw it out. I don't know if LeBron is cognizant of this, but he did get a triple-double. And in part, he got it because he needed 2 more rebounds in the fourth quarter, and he got them to get to, 10 rebounds? Okay, so is he Lestat? Is that what he's come to now? It's just all about the stats, that you need to play the minutes to pile up the numbers? I don't know, because he looked tired last night. I think he was worn out from Christmas Day because that was like a big playoff game.
It was draining.
Yep. And in the fourth quarter, he shot 1 for 5, and I watched it, and he just looked low energy to me.
Yeah, it was gas.
And twice he drove for layups, and they trickled off the front, and now he's fallen into this. It could be a bad habit. Maybe he's got a case to make, but every time he turns to the ref like, seriously? And then he backpedals up the court like, seriously? And we know his issues with the last play against Kevin Durant in the Golden State game. So it's starting to wear on him physically and mentally to play this many minutes and, in his mind, not get any calls. So aren't you worried about this? Because he's not, I call him Iron Man, but he is human.
Right.
And at some point, he's just going to wear down.
I thought the thing, Skip, in the second quarter, I thought he would stay out at least for 5-7 minutes of the game, but they saw it started slipping away. They had a 1-point lead, and next thing you know, it's 9, and now he has to bring LeBron back. Where normally, you remember they made that run against Milwaukee, LeBron basically stayed out for almost 8.5 minutes of the ball game.
Yep.
But he didn't have that luxury last night. T. Lue thought he could bring LeBron back, quell that run that the Kings had put up, but he just couldn't. And the shots, they just didn't fall.
Yep.
With the exception of Kevin Love, nobody else shot the ball efficiently or effectively. But, Skip, everything that Sacramento threw up was
Okay,
gold.
I got it. And some nights, they're too good next, right?
Yep.
But I agree with you about Tristan. I'm not seeing the high energy I used to see from him. He doesn't look the same.
No.
And now there was speculation last night that Isaiah Thomas was going to play for the first time as a Cav last night. I don't know why, but they backed off at the last second. So next game up, it's still possible. It's going to be
They're in Utah on Saturday.
Yeah.
Then they have a home game.
Yeah.
They'll probably bring him back for the home game.
Maybe.
I think they play the Celtics. Don't they play the Celtics next Wednesday
Not sure.
in Boston?
Could be.
So
Yep.
that might be a game. It's going to be interesting to see how T. Lue juggle these
Okay,
minutes.
this is when you're going to get fire tested.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas on record saying, I will average 30 points a game for a team led by LeBron James.
Well, you know that's not going to happen.
Well, let's just see.
Skip,
So
you
you
know
want to
that's-
talk about rotation screws up? Like it's going to be
Well, he's coming.
nuclear. What's
Well,
going to
he's
happen?
coming back, and Calderon will go to the bench, which is not a bad thing. But hey, that's neither here nor there. I just think the thing is, T. Lue had a great rotation with that second unit.
He did.
I don't know why he would upset it bringing in double T, because the way they're playing, because they're able to get up and down. Guys can go get their own shot. Jeff Green can get his shot. The only person that's really running with the second unit that can't get their own shot is Kyle Korver. But that's okay, because he can get set, you set picks and he pop and he shoots the ball. But Tristan Thompson he's out of place right now, Skip. And
So you think they're
DeAndre.
going to better with Isaiah Thomas? Not better.
they'll be better.
Better?
Yeah, they'll be better.
So he's about 5'10" and is not known for playing much defense.
No, he's
You
not
like
playing
that?
alone any defense.
Okay.
But we're going to move Tristan. We're going to get DeAndre Jones.
Oh, you're going to move him?
Yeah. Skip,
Have you heard that?
He needs to be on the West Coast. I mean, he's about to have a child. That's a long commute. Chloe doesn't want to be flying back and forth, even though that's private. Have a baby up there, colic and, all that kind of stuff. Flying back and forth. Baby don't need to travel like that. Tristan needs to be here in L.A. It's so sunny. It's nice. And DeAndre need to be in Cleveland.
Okay. Well, you're going to need somebody because I don't know if you put that little mighty might in there with big LeBron. I just don't.
Well,
think
maybe,
it's great.
you know what the thing is? I just think that when Isaiah comes back, he'll start the second quarter. LeBron will be on the bench, and that'll be his opportunity to initiate the offense, get his own stuff going. He, D. Wade, Jeff Green, and some of those other guys. But they're really small right now, Skip. They are really, really small. They had no answer for Zebo. Zebo had it going a little bit early, and then Willie Cauley-Stein.
Ooh. Well, he's
7 foot
7
tall.
feet, yeah.
So they're a small team. So they really need DeAndre. So now they have him at the 5, Kevin at the 4, and they can bring Bron at the 3. And now you bring Jay Crowder off the bench.
I think the water's about to get a little choppy for LeBron's team.
Hey,
A little choppy.
he Magellan.
Yeah. Really?
Drive a ship.
He's going to navigate
Magellan.
the
Hey,
globe?
yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Steady.
Oh.
Steady. Hey, that's who I want as my captain. When the sea get choppy. When those swells get over 100 feet tall.
Ooh.
Just God.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they have
think-
the day off today, and they're going to spend it in Napa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ron, that wine.
Are they going to be
Some
sipping
vino.
all day?
Well, it is LeBron's 33rd birthday.
It is.
On Saturday.
Saturday.
And they play Utah, so maybe it's like a pre-birthday celebration.
What if they got some of that
Day
old
off.
Rothschild or Philippe Rothschild? Got some of that up there? They don't have that in Napa, you know what I'm saying? It's give you know, that old Rothschild. You know, I'll be on that Rothschild sometimes.
Now you're
Yeah, you know, maybe a little.
Okay. Should Nick Saban be scared heading into the college football playoff? We'll